come and step in their shoes. And at this stage, I must state that I feel honored to come here as a representative of my teacher. And without wasting time, let's go to the business of the day, which is the review. The work is titled Untold, and it is written by Ogbodo. What is in this Untold that we are all here to witness its publication? What is in this book, and what is the format of the book? Is it a prose work or a work of poetry? Is it a dramatic work? If it is a dramatic work, how are the actions captured? If it is a work of prose, is it a novel, a novella, or a short story? These are the questions that answers will be provided as I review the work. The work has 118 pages, and it is a prose genre. Specifically, it is a novella. Novella is a work of prose narrative that is in the middle of the short story and the novel. It is longer than the short story, and it is shorter than the novel. So it is like a middleman between the short story and the novella. And it has been published by Ogbodo publishers. And the author, like I have said earlier, is Ogbodo. Ogbodo's Untold is a novella that explores the fierce battle between the traditional and modern health practices. It is narrated through the third person, and in this narrative, Ogbodo weaves his narrative around the couple. That is Osha, who is the husband, and the wife, Kanyowa, whose firm belief in traditional medicine is such that even their daughters near death condition hardly puts them in a compromising situation. What I'm simply saying here is that the couple portrayed in the novella here, they have a strong belief in traditional medicine, such a way that so strong that even when their daughter falls sick, and it is advisable to take him to a modern medical practitioner, such as the modern hospital. They didn't feel that it is a good advice because it will make them compromise their strong belief in traditional medicine. The portrayal of their daughter, the young, innocent, intelligent, and loving Ahiliowe, as the grass which undergoes intense suffering when two elephants engage in the battlefield, makes the narrative nothing one. Although the closure of the work is painful and less imagined, it brings out the uniqueness of the novella and illuminates Ogbodo's didacticism clearly. You can see that on page 109, which the moral lesson is clearly brought out. Endeavor to see a certified medical doctor will never hear falsely. One fundamental question to be asked is, how does Ogbodo uses this, how does he use the tools? How does he combine the tools to come up with such a narrative? A narrative with a clearly defined moral lesson. Now, in simple terms, I am asking here that how are the tools assembled to come up with such a narrative with a clearly defined moral lesson? There are a lot of fascinating features about the novella. A lot of fascinating features. And the features are captured here. I'm going to delineate them one after the other. And by the time I'm done, most of you will be begging to have a copy of Ogbodo's Untold. The first fascinating feature that is in Untold is that the novel exhibits appropriateness in terms of structure. It means that Ogbodo knows the body to put his narrative in. Does not just sit and then try to come up with a narrative trapped in the wrong body. The narrative is captured in the right body. And the body here is the novella. It is not in the novel body. It is not in the drama body. It is not in the poetic body. It is in the body of the novella. Why the appropriateness is that the book exhibits threats that are typical of the novella. One typical trait of the novella is that the length is usually short. The length is cut down. It means that, like I have said earlier, it is not shorter than a short story, but it is not longer than a novel. So the length, throughout the work, you can see that Ogbodo makes conscious efforts to cut down the length of the work. Aside that, the characters are not so extensively developed like you can have in a novel. Though the characters are developed, but not to the limit of, not in the typical fashion of a novel. You can see them developed more than we have in a short story, but not as extensive as we have in a novel. And then there is a major plot that is driven from the beginning of the novel to the end. These are threads that are typical of a novella. You can find them in a novella, and Ogbodo appropriately deployed them in this work. That is the reason why I say from the beginning that the body is appropriate. Now, it is not just finding the body appropriate. It can be observed that getting the right format for the narrative and staying close to its tenets is one right artistic step that Ogbodo takes in achieving this thread. After getting the right format, it stays close to the tenets from the beginning of the work to the end. Nowhere in the work will you see extensive development of characters typical in a novel. So he gets the body and stays close to the tenant from the beginning to the end. For example, the character of Ogbodo, who grows from childhood to adulthood before our very own eyes, makes the narrative a biggest roman. That is a narrative of growth. You can see that the character here, Ogbodo, who is Ojan's wife, you can see that she grows from a child to an adult, and that makes the narrative a biggest roman. You can also, it means you can call it a biggest roman. That is the narrative that captures the development of a character from childhood to adulthood. Thus, what I'm trying to drive at is that the narrative, even if the narrative would have been titled Ogbodo, it still would have been good. Nevertheless, the looming secret behind the death of the warrior and the consequent case by the mother, which must have informed the title Untold, is equally appropriate as it emblematizes the source of all the actions carried out in the novella. So in essence, the title is as well appropriate as the body. That is what I've been trying to drive at. Now, in the novella, you can also discover that not only does Ogbodo show the mastery of the body to narrate his tale, he also shows the right to make his narrative creepy. The narrative has a creeping power. Once you pick it and you start reading it, it holds you, makes you focus, it builds curiosity that you haven't put it down until you reach its end. And one powerful tool that he uses in achieving this is suspense. At the beginning of the novel, we are introduced to an interesting encounter between the warrior and the hunter. This is an encounter that breeds curiosity in the minds of the readers. But as we get deep into the interesting narrative between the hunter and the warrior, we are suspended, hanging, and then a new narrative emerges. This new narrative that emerges is not entirely new. It is a narrative that is meant to be joined later. But as it is presented here, it makes, at first, a reader is tempted to feel that the action suspended has no dealing with the new or the upcoming narrative. But the aim here is to create curiosity, and this, interestingly, more curiosity is greatly aided by Ogbodo's deliberate delay in revealing what transpired between the warrior and the hunter. In the encounter between the warrior and the hunter, the exact thing that happened is not revealed. There is a suspense there. It is suspended, and we keep wondering what transpired, what really transpired between the warrior and the hunter. This is a great suspense that keeps readers wondering and yearning to read further, to know what really happened. Now, as it is, the interesting thing is that this information that has been withheld is really the source of the action. Because throughout the narrative, you will discover that the main action of the work is built on this suspended action. This ignorance is expressed by a couple, who belong to Atiku and Onila clans, respectively, when asked by a native doctor. Even the characters are ignorant of what really transpired, both the characters and readers. So this is a great subject. We cannot call it a dramatic irony, because even the characters are ignorant of it, and readers are also ignorant of the action. Ogbodo is so good to this craft that even when he reveals this information through the native doctor at last, he withholds another vital part on the strange illness of the author. This is another information that has been withheld. Because when you read further, you discover that he releases bit by bit the information. He releases them bit by bit. And when he releases the first one, he withholds another vital information in order to make sure that the curiosity of the readers is strained towards the end of the novel. This is one piece of information that has a final compelling urge to push any reader to the very end of the novel, and this is presently its core objective. Suffice to say that any reader who desires not to see the end of Ahilyo's epileptic seizures has not begun to engage the novel meaningfully. Ogbodo must be commended for his thematic contemporaneity and relevance. There are some contemporary writers who felt that the thematic preoccupation of the clash between modernity and tradition has been dealt with by the likes of Chinua Achebe, the likes of Wole Soyinka, the likes of Gabriel Okara, who dealt with the situation in his own piano, and then so continue with it in the line and the jewel, and then we have Achibetini with it in things from that. So many writers are of the opinion that such a preoccupation has been dealt with, and therefore there are no vital angles that it can be explored. So it is on this note that Ogbodo must be commended for his boldness, for his boldness in confronting this vexing issue in this modern world, because most writers are no longer exploring this aspect, the conflict between tradition and modernity. The clash between traditional and modern health practices remains the major theme that has been exhaustively treated in this novella. Throughout the novella, the author demonstrates clearly the side of the argument as he keeps portraying the failure of traditional medicine against the efficacy of modern medicine. The death of Ahiwa at the end of the novella casts a dark shadow on traditional medicine and brings what seems to be its end in the narrative. The novella is therefore a salient reminder that despite the advance in modern medicine, some people still cling to traditional medicine despite its adverse effects. The author does not in any way close his outright condemnation of traditional medicine. Throughout the work, Ogbodo is seen condemning traditional medicine, exposing its adverse effects. Other minor things, aside the theme of the clash between modern and traditional health practices, there are other minor themes such as envy, which is typified by ID, and then the theme of education, love, tradition, and many other things. But these are minor things that are not extensively developed because this is the novella. So like I said, the author sticks to the tenets of the novella from the beginning to the end. So just this major thing has been extensively developed. Another fascinating feature of Untold is the author's artistic dexterity. This is a work of art. It's a work of art. So the author shows his artistic dexterity. And this is displayed in a number of ways. One way he does this is the realistic way he handles his characters. The characters are realistic because he presents them in a way you can sympathize with them. For example, Ogbodo presents Ojan and Okanyo with such powerful and convincing character traits that we can easily identify with them in their struggle to find solutions to their daughter's strange illness, in a typical way loving parents do in real life. The novella's realistic touch is further enhanced by the use of dialogue and striking description of places and characters, especially the native doctors consulted by Ojan and his wife. While these powerful descriptions concretize the novella's sense of reality, the pictures leave lasting impression in the minds of readers, which is undoubtedly an interesting goal a successful narrative will ever achieve. Places such as Obi, Otubo, Ubalimeto, Makodi, Benue State University, and Benue State University Teaching Hospital, among others, where the actions in the novella take place, are really physical places that complement the novella's realistic stance. Once you read them, it creates a picture in your mind and it sticks there, because Ogbodo narrates an experience that you, as a reader, in one way or the other, might have experienced. So the characters, the setting, are handled with realistic touch. As a creative work, Ogbodo's novella is unique in its use of word critics like Austin Warren, Terry Egerton, and René Wellet for peculiar language. This is a work of art, so it is distinguished by the use of peculiar language. The language here is peculiar in the sense that it is figurative. It is different from the language used in other fields. One way this is achieved is through the author's use of figurative devices. such as personification, which is dominant in the work. Expressions such as tears well up, pushed together and threw themselves over the rim of the eyes, and bitterly kissed her cheeks, and drenched her shirt, which is on page 49, is a typical example of a simile. And then another example of a simile on page 78, which is death looked at the doctor contemptuously, but gave him thumbs up for serving Okayo from its team. This is another typical example of personification. And then simile, we can see simile on page 77, which says that Ojan sat on the ground, crying like a baby. These are typical examples of figurative expressions. The novella uses standard English as its narrative language and extends it to the character's language with a mixture of local Igede dialect. While this language is commendable for educative purposes, it can be used as well to measure the character's level of education in the novella. Now, critics such as Ezra Pound are of the opinion that an author's background shouldn't be used in shedding more light on the work. But critics such as T.S. Eliot are of the opinion that the author's background is sufficient, is good, is good to be brought in as a case when analyzing a work of art. So with critics such as T.S. Eliot, I beg to say here that Ogbodo's profession as a medical doctor is seen manifesting in this work, and it is not wrong to bring that in here to illuminate on this work. Now we have the use of medical jargons here. Medical jargons such as cardiac massage, cannula, ingestible analgesia. These are medical terms that are educative, to say the least. So once you are done reading this book, I think you should pay Ogbodo a visit. Thanking him for educating you as far as medical jargons are concerned. And aside that, we cannot easily accuse Ogbodo of being westernized in any way, because he uses standard English as a narrative language. But we can't accuse him of being westernized. When I was reading the work, I was tempted to accuse him, but it didn't work. Because there's a use of Igede dialect here. The Igede words are clearly used, and they are italicized for easy identification. I see that is not enough. They are clearly explained at the end of the work. I think this is Ogbodo's expression of cultural commitment here, which cannot be overemphasized. And I think he should be giving thumbs up for that. Though this is a novella, it is a work that is thought-provoking. It possesses the potentialities of compelling a lot of critical interpretations. Theoretical models, different theoretical models can be used. For example, the novella's surrealistic descriptions, the exploration of Anillo as a reincarnated child, the cyclical nature of the plot, and the superstitious beliefs of the village people are all threats that a magical, realist critic will find fascinating. I hope undergraduate students are here. At the end of this, I think we should rush and get Ogbodo's Untold. It offers a fascinating work we can see that Ogbodo gives great attention to nature. Nature has been explored here. A great deal of descriptions have been done on nature in the work. This is a field that an eco-critical critic will find fascinating. And the portrayal of women, particularly the quest to attain motherhood, is greatly explored in this work. I think this is something that a feminist should be interested in. Aside this, post-colonial critics will also find this as a useful fact to explore. On the whole, Ogbodo's Untold is a wonderful narrative that explores a serious issue in our society, especially now that the world is quickly advancing in medical practice. The novella is therefore timely, educative, and at the same time entertaining. The author's handling of the techniques of setting, language, characterization, and thematization is quite commendable. This demonstrates the truism of Wale Ogbodo's comment that these attributes portray Ogbodo as having the mind of a writer who will go far if given the right support and direction. Distinguished ladies and gentlemen, going by the work of Ogbodo's novella, I strongly recommend it for both the young and the old. On a lighter note, Dr. Mark Ogbodo, I wish you a peaceful day. Thank you very much.